Hello everybody out there in the video world, this is Dan with another movie review for you. This time it's The Great Gatsby, starring Toby Maquire, Carey Mulligan, Joel Edgerton, Elizabeth Debicki, and Leonardo DiCaprio as Jay Gatsby. This movie is an adaptation of a novel written by F. Scott Fitzgerald in the 1920s, the Roaring Twenties if you will. It was directed by Baz Luhrmann. I apologize if I pronounced that wrong. The movie is based on a book. If you were in high school at some point, you were probably told to read this book. I know I was, and that was like 16 years ago, so I couldn't tell you if I remember a whole lot of it. I do remember it was a love story. And after watching the movie, I remember further, it's a depressing love story with a not-so-happy ending. Like I said, it's set in the 1920s, which was the jazz era. The music in this movie is interesting. They did a cross between jazz and hip-hop and R&B of the modern day. So some of the music is actually pretty good. I didn't like every song, but definitely worth checking out if you're interested in movie soundtracks. The movie itself is a summation of Jay Gatsby and his attempt to rekindle his lost romance with now Daisy Buchanan. At first, the movie, like the book, is very secretive as far as Gatsby, who he is. There are a lot of rumors floating around between everybody who comes to these elaborate big parties thrown by Gatsby. He moved closer to Daisy in an attempt to rekindle their romance. He reinvented himself, came into some money via legit and not legit sources. He tried to rekindle the romance, and by the climax of the movie and the book, it didn't go so well. He finally realizes that he can never go back to look forward. Throughout the movie, there's this depiction of a green light, and I can't remember if that's in the book or not, but Gatsby is always trying to see that green light clearly. And by the end of the movie, you realize that green light is the past looking forward to the future. It's very interesting how it portrays out. Nick Carraway, played by Toby Maquire, is the narrator of the story, the second cousin to Daisy, and the catalyst between Gatsby and Daisy's rekindlement of the romance. But unfortunately, due to Gatsby's horrific demise, which I won't give that away, Nick kind of goes insane, and we're seeing him telling the story through his psychiatrist office. I'm not really sure which, but he tells the whole story, narrating it through his eyes, talking to the doctor. So by the end of the movie, Nick is finally shut down, and he finally realizes what Gatsby was trying to do, trying to look forward to. So, like I said, it's a horrific, depressing love story. The movie itself was great. The acting was great. Daisy Mulligan, Carey Mulligan, superb actress. Leonardo DiCaprio, you really can't go wrong with that. I think he did a great job playing Gatsby. I think he kind of took his Howard Hughes role that he did back in the day with The Aviator and threw that into Gatsby a little bit. You see a little bit of that. The film editing I didn't like so much. There were some parts in there that could have been better, but the picture, the depiction of New York in the 1920s was great. It was really, the costumes were superb. Love that. So I think I'm going to go with a thumbs up and a half. So thumbs up and a half, definitely worth seeing. A great date movie. I think the girls will love it. It's probably going to be number one for the weekend. It will beat out, I'm guessing it's going to beat out Iron Man. It just will. So definitely go see it. I would like to dedicate this movie review to Nancy Keating, who requested a review. So I thought I'd throw that out to her. Definitely go see it, Nancy. And, let me know, go to the movies. Let me know what you think. And we'll see you next time at the movies.